To the camera.
If they come over, they was in trouble, okay?
Back in the day, you and your brother.
My oldest brothers. I was a kid, probably no more than...
No, but what was his name, the brother?
CJ.
CJ was the one who...
he was the oldest one.
And he made Moonshine and all that?
White Lightning, Moonshine, all that shit, man.
And...
They had steals out in the woods.
Wait, what, did the cops know that he did?
Oh, but I couldn't catch him.
But they knew, They
had an idea. No, up in Tennessee, he's coming out of Tennessee into Mississippi. He had a big business down there.
What kind of business?
He crossed that bridge. He had a big mechanical shop down there.
Did you work in it or no?
I was too young, Nick.
Oh.
I was a kid. What, 11 years old?
So he would outrun the cops down to Mississippi?
They couldn't catch him. He just put that fucking Lincoln Zephyr in second gear with that 12-cylinder engine. It was souped up anyway. It was all souped up.
He was probably all souped up on Moonshine, huh?
Well,
when he did it?
I don't know about that. He was straight, though. He was straight. Let me tell you.
What? He drove to Mississippi and got out? And
yeah, they crossed the state line into Mississippi out of Tennessee. He would pull over and get out and go back there and cuss them out. He said, "You son of a bitches." I heard you. I don't know what the hell he was all saying. You fuckers better go home or something. You can't come over here.
Wow, that's crazy.
You'll have your ass killed or something if you do. And that fucker gets here and leave. You could not cross into another county or state. That was a different state.
That was in the 50s?
Or probably late 40s. I was a kid. Okay?
Wow. That's...
Probably 48, 49. I'm just a kid, man. You know, I'm sitting in the seat there. Shit.
That's so cool.
No, there's a movie with Robert Mitchum, an old movie, Thunder Road. It's about Moonshine and White Lightning.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's Tinkerbell. Shit, according to...
Tinkerbell.
That's Tinkerbell shit, according to my brother, CJ. We used to go back in the woods in Tennessee, from where I lived. You could go back in the woods back over there. Me and Gary Woodard would. Gary Woodard.
Gary Woodard.
He's my friend. We grew up together.
Uh-huh.
And we were just kids.
Yeah.
And but you could go back over in those woods, way the hell back over there, where the revenuers had been. The fucking revenuers used to come in with the machine guns, Tommy guns, and all that. They called Tommy guns back then. They shoot up the stills.
Oh, okay.
There's fucking stills back over there, man. Big stills.
Oh.
Where they made whiskey.
Oh, wow.
White Lightning and Moonshine. Well, they found out where they were, and they'd go in there and shoot the damn whole place up.
In the movie?
But this ain't no movie. This is fucking real life shit.
Oh.
No, it wasn't no movie. But that movie was right on, though, with Robert Mitchum in it.
Was this down in, where was this? Tennessee? So Tennessee's...
It's out of Ripley.
Right out of...
Man, they made shit everywhere around there.
Dang, that's crazy.
They couldn't stop them. But they made the real good stuff, though. It wasn't no cheap corn whiskey, you know. It was real... I didn't drink, you know, but... I mean, I was told a lot. Man, I'm telling you, you only believe some of this shit. And CJ, whoever he wanted to get elected to the town council or sheriff, that's who would be elected.
Wow, in Mississippi?
Because they get all them damn blacks out there, a whole drove of them, get them all fucked up on that moonshine, and they all go in and vote for them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's some funny
They go in and vote for whoever he wanted them to.
That was in
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
That's back down in the way down there, man. That's like, oh shit.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's where I told you when I grew up as a kid, we had the giant mules. 17, 18-hand mules, shoulder height, man, motherfuckers, giants. They were logging mules, though, see, draft mules, they call them.
Wow.
You ever seen mules like that? I mean, even the grown-ups had to stand on a nail, what we used to call the old nail keg, to even put the damn bridle and harness on them. That's how tall they were. You know, shit, man, I had mules. I used to feed Jim and Belle and Sam in the barn, you know. I was a kid, but I used to we shuck corn, you know. You know, if you shuck it, then you went off the cops.
Yeah, you're telling.
And so I used to hold my hand out like this for Jim and them, and they used to like to eat out of my hand. They had a whole big bunch of it, you know, and we had barns and cribs for them then. It wasn't like this shit out here in New Mexico, you know. It's people know how to take care of that stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, New Mexico is just.
Well, I mean, I think Washington State though was people took pretty damn good care of the stuff up there. It's kind of like it was.
All right, I'm cutting it. Say.
What?
Say goodbye to the audience.
Who?
The audience. All the younger generation that don't know what the hell it's like to feed a mule.
Like that. The double pan full of corn with the mules.
Oh, they don't know about the moonshine either. So.
Oh well, shit. Come on, hell no.
Well, now they do. Hopefully.
Well, they think it's probably a fictitious sale, tale or something other, but it's not. It's real shit, you know.
Well,
when I was a kid, I used to watch Oral Roberts slap people on their fucking ass. Good friend, he was what you call it, evangelist.
Yeah.
He heal people. Oral Roberts.
He'd smack the shit demons out of them.
Like Billy Graham, but Billy Graham didn't get to that extreme.
Oh, so. He'd smack the shit out of him.
No, Oral Roberts would do this shit, you know. And somebody catch the fucker and he said he was healed. I mean, you know, I used to sit in the audience.
I saw some of that shit too whenever I went to church with.
I saw it live, man.
I saw it live too. They fake it.
And Austin and all of them sat there and they'd watch this shit. My mother was there. My mother was a really good woman. Okay, she wouldn't approve their shit, but she didn't say nothing. They had their goddamn gin and whiskey bottles in their vests and their suits. They pull them out and take a big old slug and put it back. And right there.
What?
Oh, yeah.
In church, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was a big tent thing.
What the hell?
Tent meeting, see? It wasn't a regular church, but CJ would get drunk and go and play Santa Claus. Yeah. They said, Mama, I think Santa Claus been drinking.
What?
Yeah, CJ be fucked up. My oldest brother, man. I had clowns.
You had all your brothers and probably your dad drank that moonshine?
No, my father, let me tell you right now, let's put this straight right now. My father he owned a grocery store for 40-something years, just like Mike down here. He had a grocery store.
Yeah.
That he did. But my father would only take a drink. In fact, in those days they called them drummers, a traveling salesman. They called drummers in those days. And they might come by and he'd have a social drink. That's it.
Oh, I see.
He was a real social. He didn't drink. He'd tell them, that stuff's bad for you, boy. This is all he was saying. That's bad for you. He had some crazy kids.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Austin and CJ, they were the worst ones. CJ, he had to go to. Oh my God, I don't even get to know that shit. I don't even know. It's just.
That's
what I grew up in, and a lot more. My mother had some brothers. One of them was named Alva Crook, and the other one was
Alva Crook.
Alva Crook.
Oh.
Those fuckers were about 6'9", 10 inches tall.
What?
Yeah, were brothers. She had two brothers, and they were total fucking drunks. And they would get on the horses. This is hearsay. I didn't see this, but they said, "Oh yeah," I said Alva and Earl was up there in the City Cafe in Ripley. They on their horses. They run everybody fucking. They broke the horses right into the cafe and run everybody out. Yeah. Everybody's fucking forks and spoons running out.
Wait, were they Indian too, or whatever?
Cherokee Indians.
They were like, wait,
yeah,
your mom was like
Indian.
full blown?
I think so, Nick. I'm not for sure, but she sure as hell looked like it. See, nobody ever told me a lot. But anyway, Alva Crook, I know he come to the house one time, our home, and Mama didn't want him there really because he's all fucked up. He was older. He seemed they were older than her. And I remember him. He had to hold his head down like this.
In the house.
Yeah, to stoop over, go through the doorway. He had to stoop way over to go through the doorway. This other bitch was almost 7 foot tall. I said 6'9", 6'10", or something like that. They were close to 7 feet, man.
That's crazy.
Both those brothers are hers.
I didn't know Indians got that tall.
Oh, well, I don't know, but these dudes did. And they would get on them horses and get drunk. They'd get all fucked up on that moonshine, or whatever they drank. I don't know. And they would go into Ripley, and that's a town square. It's just a town.
Yeah.
They go into that place. I remember the name of it. It's called City Cafe. And I remember it was a white building too. It was all nice place, the City Cafe. They didn't serve drinks. Not then. You had to go somewhere else for that shit. But they would ride it. They rode the horses through there and run everybody out. And that's it. They had fucking whips with them, you know, and whipped their ass fitting it out.
Wow, that's insane.
Pow! It was mean. I always heard that. They said, she had some mean fucking brothers. It's crazy.
That is
get
crazy.
Up on that moonshine shit, you know, or white lightning, whatever it was, corn whiskey. And that's it. They get on them horses. I mean, they wasn't that screwed up. They get on them horses and go in there and clear the damn house.
Dang.
Now, this is true stuff. This ain't no fucking TV.
Well,
shit.
wait, so was your mom's last name supposed to be the same name as their name?
Yeah, Crook.
Wow.
Her original name, but it come to Jones after
yeah.
she married Papa. See, Crook is an Indian name. C-R-O-O-K. That's an Indian name.
Hey, you should take that mouth swab thing that I took.
What?
My mom should have you take that mouth swab thing that I took to find...
They don't know shit about me.
They might.
They probably come over to that. They're going to fuck the back there. But I
want to know more.
I never was like that.
I want to know more about the Jones.
Well, you could probably go. I don't know if those old stills are still there. I can take you back there. Probably nothing looks the same, but you go back there. I remember where those fuckers used to be. Them stills.
Yeah.
They was all shot up. They were like stainless steel bets and metal. That's all I know. I can remember something like that. Me and old Ted Bees. That's another friend of mine, Ted Bees. I would be still alive. Go back there. And Gerald, the one that just died up in Denver, he probably knew a little bit about that shit, but he was a real good friend of mine, him and Bill Edmiston. But they didn't see this kind of shit that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
See, where I come from. I think they originally came from Mississippi somewhere or another. I know Bill Edmiston did, but we only went to high school together in Memphis. And we were crazy as shit, man. You know, Wilkinson, what was his name? Oh my God, we used to get that fucking Lincoln, 50 Lincoln. My father let me have it. I was old enough to have a driver's license, I guess. I was about 16, 15. Back then it didn't matter anyway.
Man.
And we take off in Mississippi.
Uh-huh.
All this kind of shit, man. Gerald, he tracked that. We had these gals out there one time. He said, Charlie, tell them something, motherfucking tell them something. Tell them something, Charlie.
That was so
So we fucking tell us. I said, bitch, you wanna fuck or something? Yeah, Gerald. I took him up the ditch over there in Oklahoma one time. We went to Denver. That's later years. He had a brand new Indian. He told me to take it out. It